Today, I will be trying to score a touchdown with the oldest player in every Madden game, which means we have a lot of work to do. Now, normally when I do these type of videos, we start with the Madden games back in the 90s, but they didn't even track age in those games. The first game that they track age for players is actually Madden 2004, so we're going to start there. One more thing before we get into these players and these touchdowns. We are excluding kickers and punters, just using position players. So we have 3 players that are 40 years of age. Bruce Smith, Jerry Rice, and Ray Brown. They're all 40 years old. I looked up their birthdays, and Jerry Rice has the earliest one. In these games, I'm going to get one drive to try to score this touchdown with whichever player we have. So that begins with a 40-year-old Jerry Rice. And can the greatest receiver of all time still get deep? Rich Gannon gets it to him, and Rice makes the grab. He took a hit on the throw. Let's watch this replay in like 3 different angles. This is sick. These older Madden replays, look at the creativity there. But Jerry Rice, what does he pick up, like 50 yards or so on that big throw from Rich Gannon? 100% was a 30-yard pass, that's for sure. We completed a Madden challenge on that. But Jerry Rice getting deep at 40 years old. And now Gannon, this could be risky. Maybe not. Oh no, I threw a pick. Never click on in the older Madden games. Let the CPU do his job. I completely messed that up. So we head to Madden 2005. In Madden 05, we have the same kicker and punter at the top, but then Jerry Rice again for the Raiders. But we do have a quarterback tied with Rice. It's Doug Flutie of the Chargers at 41 years old. Now, if we have a tie at the age, normally I would go to the birthday. But because we've used Jerry Rice already, I feel like mixing up some players in this video. So let's go with Flutie since he's also 41. I'd say Rice is probably a couple months older though. Look at this quarterback room, by the way. Flutie, Phillip Rivers as a rookie, and Drew Brees. So since we have a quarterback, I can actually pick any player I want to throw the ball to for this touchdown, or Flutie can run it in. I don't necessarily have to force it like I was just doing until I forced it and almost threw a pick because I was trying to avoid a sack, as I was trying to force it at Jerry Rice in the previous game. Do we got any shotgun formations in here? Let's try that maybe. See, we have somebody wide open. We got Dyson on this team. We got Antonio Gates, Hall of Famer. There's Antonio. He fumbled. I'm not counting that. He fumbled on the catch. I'm giving myself another. We're really going to go 2 games without a touchdown. It's possible. Osgood, though, is open. Please catch the ball. He caught it. And we move the chains. Thank you. Give this 41-year-old a break, man. Give him LaDainian Tomlinson for a play or 2. We can run the football. Flutie just has to get it in the end zone for us via throwing or running it, but we could run it with LT a little bit. Thought he got more than 4 yards, by the way. Was this his MVP season? Maybe he was like 1 or 2 years away from that. The 31 touchdown season. He won MVP that year, right? Can I just take an end zone shot? Can we get a little lucky? Anybody gonna get open for that? Dyson going back to the middle of the field. We lofted and he catches it. And there, no! Come on! What is going on? I'm not even doing anything to fumble. All right, we'll move on. They sold on me twice. So let's go to Madden 06 and hopefully score a touchdown. Well, in Madden 06, we have Ray Brown, an offensive lineman, so we're not going to score with him. Doug Flutie or Jerry Rice. We got redemption for one of these guys. I'm going to get it with Jerry Rice. Big Plumber's got a nice arm on him. Jerry Rice breaks the tackle at 42, and there goes Jerry down the sideline. Thank you, Jerry Rice. Redemption has been sealed as we get our first touchdown of the video with a 42-year-old Rice with a stiff arm to the end zone. Real quick, everyone, I just want to say that about 90% of the people watching this video right now are not even subscribed. So if you're enjoying the content, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Next up is Madden 2007. The oldest player here in Madden 2007 is former Heisman Trophy winner Ty Detmer. So let's go. 65 overall, 38 years old, oldest quarterback in the game, Ty Detmer. We got an elite Hall of Fame wide receiver I can throw the ball to, though. Doesn't matter how old you are, you can hit Andre Johnson, Hall of Famer, for a long pickup, and I will take it. Now, the reason why Ty Detmer's playing for these Texans, he's never actually played for them before. The last game he ever played was in 2003 for the Lions. I don't really know how he's in Madden 07, but it is what it is. Hold on, let me make this throw. Oh my, I'm lucky that wasn't picked. I think I had Andre Johnson again. I could have taken the shot to him. But what I was saying is he's playing for the Texans because I accidentally selected them as my favorite team in this game. I didn't know how to sign free agents to other teams that weren't the favorite team in the game. And Andre is not open this time. This time we do have that drag route, which we are able to complete. Pick up 2 yards. I'm looking to build off that Jerry Rice touchdown momentum. I do apologize if you hear my airplane of an Xbox 360 in the background. No way. Is he going to take off? Oh my goodness, Ty Detmer going to go at 38 years old. Probably the slowest quarterback of all time with that scramble, but he got us a first down. But my Xbox 360 is so loud. I'm sure you guys hear like that humming noise in the background. New setup, doesn't matter. I put it so far away. It is so far away from me making noise. It's ridiculous, actually. Let's see if we can hit a drag. Oh, action in route, and that one incomplete after the scramble. Figured he was going to miss it. I just want to throw it to one-on-one Andre Johnson. Let's build off that last touchdown from Madden 06 and get one in Madden 07, and we're down to like the 1-yard line. Andre Johnson. Can I try to rush it in with them? How about a quarterback sneak if I can find it? QB sneak. Okay, he runs it in on the sneak. Ty Detmer, former Heisman Trophy winner, career backup pretty much in the NFL, gets us that touchdown. Next up will be Madden 08. Morton Anderson, man, he's 47 years old. I feel like I gotta make a kick with him at this point. He's still in the game. I can't believe what I'm about to do. But I am going to try to get the Falcons into field goal range. I have signed Morton Anderson onto this team. He's 47. We got to show him something in this video. And I didn't even know Michael Vick was on this team. Michael Vick is on this team? Look at Michael Vick go in Madden 08. Okay, Michael Vick. Can he get us into field goal range to make a kick with Morton Anderson? Man was playing in the early 1980s. How is he playing in 2007? But he was. That one is caught by Horn as we are getting close to field goal range. Work done on this angle route. He's going to make that grab, and he's going to get inside the 40. I'm going to try to get a little more yards. We're going to make it a little difficult, about a 50-yarder or so. Late 40-yarder, early 50-yarder is what I'm thinking here. Make it a bit challenging. Vic, he'll scramble. And let's get out right here. I think that's going to make it about a 52-yarder. Here we go. Morton Anderson for the kick. From 51 yards out, I believe. Let's see. Does the 47-year-old have it in him? No! Oh, it had the distance. I was off. I thought I was going to have that. Well, in Madden 09, Morton Anderson is finally retired after I missed that kick. Let's see. We have Brad Johnson, who's going to be our oldest player that we could actually score a touchdown with. We have Terrell Owens on this team. We got T.O. Go to T.O. if you got T.O. He's taking on Darrelle Revis. Revis versus T.O. Maybe I should have clicked on there. You know what? Madden 09, I think, is the only game that has this rewind feature where you can basically do the play again. So you know what? Go to T.O. again. This time. Oh, I'm lucky it wasn't picked by Revis. Are we going to run? What's up with the old quarterbacks running for it? Thankfully, they're not fumbling like the Chargers did back a few Maddens ago. T.O. across the field. There goes T.O. Get the block. T.O. spinning. T.O. don't fumble. He's taking on like 17 Jets players. There's not even that many on the field. Play action, action. Lofting it. Oh, and it's picked. It's deflected and intercepted. That was about to be a beautiful throw. That was a nice job by the defensive player to get a hand up there. Our quarterback for Madden 10 is going to be Jeff Garcia. Him and Trent Green, both 39 years old, but Garcia with an earlier birthday, making him old. Through the middle. Nice job. Murphy on the crossing route. Can he break some tackles and get in for the score? And we're back in the end zone. Let's go. Good throw by Garcia. Next up is Madden 2011. Well, we got a big name quarterback in this game. It's going to be 40-year-old Brett Favre. Brett Favre, probably our biggest name of the video since we had Jerry Rice in here a bunch of Maddens ago. And Favre, the gunslinger, going deep. And has a man. It's Percy Harvin. What a throw for 48 yards from the 40-year-old. Go, Brett. Throw yourself a touchdown. Look at Favre stepping up. And Favre, oh, don't tell me I threw it past the line of scrimmage. Oh, it's a holding call. Wow. What a beautiful play I just had that just wiped our touchdown off the board. Right, we can still get it. We can still get it. That corner route. That corner route was nasty by Lewis, and we still get the touchdown ball, don't lie. Moving on to Madden 12. Moving on to Madden 12, we have 42-year-old Doug Hayes. I've never heard of him in my life.
A few moments later.
There's a reason I never heard of him in my life. This is an auto-generated player, apparently by Madden 12. He's not a real player. I wonder if I've ran into that at some other point throughout this video and didn't notice it because I just looked him up because I was like, I really never heard of that guy before in my life. Mark Brunell, though, I have heard of, and he played for the Jets. Let's go with him at 40 years old. We're going to see if we keep this touchdown streak alive. Where are we going here? Oh, a lefty, Mark Brunell. Oh, we're going deep. We're taking the shot. And we hit Santonio Holmes as he's down for a 53-yard pickup to the Giants 27. What I definitely have to say is these older quarterbacks have had some very, very long passes that have been on the money. Sometimes I just haven't been able to capitalize. Brunell, he hits the tight end and he scores. Mark Brunell, that might be the best performance we've had of the entire video from the 40-year-old. So we head now to Madden 13. And look who's up next. The oldest player in the game is Terrell Owens. So I put T.O. back on the last team he ever played for, which was the Cincinnati Bengals. So we got Andy Dalton throwing the ball. Look, T.O. Oh, T.O. There goes Terrell Owens. One man to beat. And he can't beat him. How old is he? 38 years old. Prime T.O.'s going all the way to the house. But at this age, he gets caught. I tried to make a juke. Wasn't able to do it. We get to the 16-yard line. Got Andy Dalton throwing the ball. We're going to have him over the middle. I'm lucky that wasn't picked. Do I try to just air it out to him? Let him go one-on-one up top. Come on, T.O. Oh, he caught it back in the end zone. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. I'm challenging that. You can challenge in these older games. It's got to be a challenge. Let's see this. That's a touchdown. I think T.O. got both feet in bounds. Throw the coach's challenge flag. And let's see this. Slow motion. I'm here to see if he caught it. I don't need to see the ball that much. Come on. He's in. That's a touchdown. If they don't give me that, I'm giving it to me. I'm giving it to me. They ruled it not a touchdown. That's a touchdown, guys. What a touchdown it is, too. I'm giving it to myself here. And now we're going to play the original Madden 25. Our next player is going to be Matt Hasselbeck over Peyton Manning and Tony Gonzalez. They're all 37, but Hasselbeck has the earliest birthday. So we're going with the backup quarterback for the Colts. Could have went with the former Colts quarterback in Peyton Manning if we play another year. Oh, my. Hold on a second. Can't even speak because I'm trying to focus. But another year, that means Peyton Manning should probably be the oldest next as long as Matt Hasselbeck is not in the game, or Tony Gonzalez. Wonder if I'm going to use Peyton Manning at some point in this video. With Hasselbeck. Hold on. Focusing as we're trying to go. Oh, I'm picked off. We've scored a good amount of touchdowns in the recent Madden games, and I just threw a pick with Hasselbeck. But I think there's a chance we use Peyton Manning. Next up, Madden 15. Matt Hasselbeck's still in the game, but this time I'm going to go with Peyton Manning. The sheriff, the great Peyton Manning. He was probably like 24, 25 years old in the first Madden game I played in this video. And the older Madden games that I own, but we didn't play because they didn't track age yet, he was even younger. And look at the blocks on the screen pass. Can we go all the way? And we're tackled at the 9-yard line. A 63-yard screen pass from Peyton Manning. I didn't expect that. Maybe a first down, but the blocks were beautiful. Might be the best screen pass I've ever ran. Look at the weapons that Peyton had at this time. Emmanuel Sanders, Demarius Thomas, Julius Thomas, Wes Welker. Where are we going to go here? Where are we going to go here? How about Peyton for the run? Peyton, no way. No, wide open in the end zone. That's a touchdown. And let's play some Madden 16. And again, it's Matt Hasselbeck and Peyton Manning. I guess this time I'll go with Hasselbeck. Let's see if I get some redemption for Hasselbeck. I threw the pick. Using him the first time as I was trying to go deep down the field. So you know what? If it didn't work, go deep down the field again. And we got a man this time. Oh my goodness. That was going to be an unbelievable animation. This is the year of the aggressive catch. I forgot about it for a second. Maybe T.Y. Hilton is the guy I got to go to since he's the highest overall on the team. Probably doesn't have the best jump ball in the game, but it's year of the aggressive catch. Anything's possible. Just throw it up to somebody. Year of the aggressive catch. Another crazy animation, but a drop. I completely forgot this team has Andre Johnson on it. This team has Andre Johnson. Go to the Hall of Famer. Year of the aggressive catch. Try your third wide receiver, and you're finally going to get it done. Third time is the charm, and that's what it was. I'm going for it again. It's year of the aggressive catch. That's all you got to do. I wanted Andre, though. Let me put Andre on a streak here. Come on, Andre. Year of the aggressive catch. You're going to catch this one for the touchdown. He's picked. I tried it. Is that Darius Slay? Big play Slay. Should have went to the other side. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Tom Brady video. I think I'm going to make an executive decision. Because Brady's going to be the oldest the rest of this video, instead of having me play like 8 Maddens with the same player, which I think would get really bored. Are you kidding me, Julian Edelman? I think after this game, what I'm going to do, I'm going to play the last year with Tom Brady as a Patriot. I believe that's Madden 20. We'll play the first year with him as a Buccaneer, and then his final Madden game. So we're going to skip a few Maddens just so we don't play as the same player every single time. I'll check the next couple of Maddens before I make that decision, just to make sure I'm not missing anybody else that's not Brady. Not waste an amazing Julian Edelman catch right now. Well, he made another one. That wasn't as good as the first one, but he got me the first and goal, which what I needed at this point, because we were about to turn that over on downs. 2 catches for 57 yards, though, from Edelman. Thought it'd be Gronk that'd be dominating here, but right now it's been Julian Edelman. Maybe Gronk gets us the touchdown. I'm going to go with a curl route. Amendola on the corner. Where are we looking? Brady. Throw it away. No, he goes. I threw that away. I definitely did that. I don't know why Gronk can't really get open right now. And get me a touchdown. This has to be the Gronk play. This has to be the Gronk. Oh, that's a flag. If I've ever seen one, that's PI, ref. From the 1 yard line, I wanted to run Brady's best play ever. That's the quarterback sneak, but I can't find it. So, to Julian Edelman, who deserves the touchdown for this drive. I'm going to check the next few Maddens. If I don't see anything, I'm going straight to Madden 20 or 21, whichever one is Brady's last year on the Patriots. I think it's 20. First year on the Bucs, last year as a player. Then we'll move on to the next few Maddens. And we're going to score with Tom Brady as a 42-year-old. His last year at the Patriots as a 96 overall. First year with X Factors for Tom Brady. I'm not exactly sure what he's got here. Oh, wow, he has a lot. Hot route master, conductor, clutch, protected, pocket lead, just his abilities. Then he's got pro reads. If we make a few consecutive passes, we'll be able to unlock that. And there's going to be our first one. And that's going to be for 16 yards. Still crazy that Brady left the Patriots and then won a Super Bowl. We'll get there when we get there. I'm actually at 4th and 10 right now. No way we turn this over on downs, right? With the GOAT? No way we do. No way. This should be a completion. It is. I think that's Benjamin Watson who's going to get to the 39 of the Redskins. Go for that corner route, and what a throw it was to Thomas. I don't even know who Thomas is. Who was he throwing to his final year in New England? Who is Thomas? I don't know. There's Sony Michel outside, and he's got the touchdown. Just a quick route out of the backfield, and he scored a touchdown in the Super Bowl once upon a time in Super Bowl 53. And he's got our touchdown here for Brady's last Patriots score. And now we head to Madden 21. Brady, 43 years old for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Welcome, Tom, to your new team, the Tampa Bay Bucs. For him to go at 43 years old and then just win the Super Bowl with them is ridiculous. Chris Godwin, first play, going to pick up 27. I truthfully think there's a chance that Brady could come out of retirement right now and still be better than half the league at quarterback. Is that crazy to say? Is that crazy to say? And Gronk came back out of retirement this year to play with them. Scored 2 Super Bowl touchdowns before they destroyed the Kansas City Chiefs. We might get him a touchdown right here. Is it a touchdown for Gronk? It is! Couldn't get it for him as a Patriot. They have a connection, though, as a Tampa Bay Buccaneers duo. And we are going to skip to Madden 23 for Brady's final game. And not only is Tom Brady the oldest quarterback and position player, he's the oldest player in general. No punters or kickers older than Brady in this game at 45. I'm trying to think who the oldest player is going to be after Brady right here. Is it going to be Aaron Rodgers? Is it going to be a defensive player? Is it going to be a receiver, running back? We haven't had a running back in this video because that position, you don't really play till like 39, 40 years old unless you're Frank Gore. And I don't even know how old Frank Gore was when he retired. I thought we might see him in this video. Turns out we were not going to see him. Brady fitting that one in. Are you kidding me? Have we thrown an incompletion since he's been with the Tampa Bay Bucs? Rachaad White. Excellent play from 43 and 45-year-old Tom Brady. Oh, now he's going into retirement. Let's see who we have in Madden 24. Time to find out in Madden 24. Let's get a little crazy here in Madden 24 and go with an offensive tackle, Jason Peters. I don't know if he's going to be able to catch this. I'm going to hope for the best. First one he almost had. How about this one? Secure catch! Jason Peters, touchdown for the 41-year-old offensive lineman in Madden 24. Who will we see in Madden 25? Where this time, we're going with quarterback Aaron Rodgers at 40 years old. So Rodgers, oldest player, or position player, I should say, here in Madden 25. He would be the oldest in Madden 26, but we got to get to a new oldest player in Madden 26 when we get there. A story I just can't even believe still, even though he's already played a game. If you watch the NFL, you know who I'm talking about. And if you're watching this video, you'll probably watch the NFL. Let's focus on Rodgers right now. Do I take a shot to Garrett Wilson? Garrett Wilson secures the catch, and he's down at the 21. Garrett Wilson again. Garrett Wilson inside the 10 for Rodgers. He's looking good. He's had a little bit of a resurgence here for the Pittsburgh Steelers, which would be in Madden 26. He didn't really perform great for the season that he was able to play with the Jets. But the Jets sent him packing, and now he might make the playoffs with the Steelers. But he gets one last touchdown with the Jets. And now for Madden 26, where it is none other than 44-year-old Philip Rivers for the Indianapolis Colts. I have never seen anything like it. A man who retired, 4 years ago, decides he's just going to come back and play football in the NFL. And that first pass from Rivers, not the prettiest, kind of like what happened in Seattle this past week. He'll be playing the 49ers, I think, on Monday Night Football in Week 16 as a 44-year-old. He was coaching high school football a few weeks ago. Now he's playing up against the Seahawks last week and the 49ers this upcoming week. What a story. Rivers was great on the Chargers. Towards the end of his career, not the best, but he had an excellent prime. I don't know if he'll get into the Hall of Fame one day. Doesn't really have any accolades. He just has a lot of good stats, and he goes down, the 44-year-old. He doesn't have much zip left on the football. We've moved the ball pretty well here. He knows how to get it to tight ends, though. Oh, but he couldn't get it there. Tyler Warren was open. Of course, I'm talking about Hall of Famer Antonio Gates that he has so many touchdowns with. I think they're ranked inside the top 3 tight end quarterback duo touchdowns with Brady. Hold on. I got to lock in. I got to lock in Philip. Philip! Oh, to Pittman, and he dropped it. I'm scoring a touchdown with him anyway. We got to score a touchdown with Rivers. That should have been caught by Pittman. Rivers kept the play alive. Come on, Philip. Give me one. Give me one. Alec Pierce down the middle of the field. He was wide open. I don't know where the coverage was on him, but I will take it. Can we find our way into the end zone now? We've missed a couple throws. Pittman on the corner. Oh, that one had some zip, 44-year-old Rivers. That one had a little bit of zip. That was a tough corner route to throw. He connected. And now it's time for the touchdown. I'm thinking Pittman right on a slant real quick. Oh, he's guarded very well. I'm going to force it anyway, and that one's going to be incomplete. Come on, Pittman. I'm looking your way. You got to win. You got to win. Pittman wins it, and the 44-year-old Philip Rivers gets a touchdown to end this video. That'll do it for this video, everyone. If you enjoyed it, do me a favor by hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Peace.